some things happened and I felt like I had not done my job because of the fear. Um, and so I've had a lot of guilt about that because I felt like, the Army has spent all this time and effort to train me to do a particular job that I did not do well enough to save someone's life. That's a pretty big burden to tote around. Um, I guess that, I never even heard the term PTSD till, 15, 20 years after my service experience. But
I don't even think it was. People weren't even
yeah,
speaking about mental health stuff
yeah,
like
we
that yet.
never heard anything about that. And I just never thought anything about it. And, I've had a long history of, waking up at nights screaming, yelling, sometimes crying, running in the bed. And most of the time, I can't really remember what was going on. I'll wake up, my girlfriend or wife or whoever at the time would wake me up and be like, "Are you okay?" They'd be scared. And I would be covered in sweat and breathing heavy and just have no recollection of what I was dreaming about. It was strange. So I did a sleep study and all this, and the VA diagnosed me with night terrors. First time I heard that term too, and they gave me some different meds and tried some things, and it helped for a little while, but I didn't like the side effects, and I've gotten to where I really don't have them as much, a lot less than I used to, because now I'm aware of it. That's one thing I noticed, not just with PTSD, but like any illness that I've experienced, even addiction, once I realized what it was, once I understood why, if I'm in Walmart and there's a bad storm and the power goes out and I'm in a large crowd, do I feel like I'm going to throw up and I'm looking for the exits and stand with my back against the wall? And like, now I know why I do that. It makes more
Yeah.
sense.